Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Looks like we have another story with Mr. R.Kelly. If you remember, his last two girlfriends, Joycelyn Savage and Azriel, who both defended him on the last interview with Gayle King, have gotten into a big fight at Trump Towers. Stay tuned for the details. Child, y'all, I was not expecting this. The glass ceiling has broke. You know, the Titanic is sinking and Azriel is on her life raft swimming her way out of that bitch. Y'all, it came to blows at the Trump Towers between, the last two hopes for Mr. R.Kelly. One of them, Miss Azriel, has stopped drinking the Kool-Aid and she's on her way out of there. And we definitely got to see a little clip of it on her little live, and we're going to discuss all of that. But this is your first time tuning into an episode of Daily Squeeze. Basically what it is your girl scours the internet for all the things that are going viral. I go find the juice while I go back and talk to you guys. We discuss the juice while we what, for my recurring viewers, sip on that juice. Now today, our little courtesy of Minute Maid, we always got to have a dedicated juice for the episode. And as usual, strawberry lemonade. Courtesy of Minute Maid. If y'all want to come drop a couple of ads on my video, I appreciate it. I swear I drink this shit all day. But yeah, so we're going to discuss all that. Let me take a quick sip. Actually, while my throat is nice and lubricated, we need to do a quick PSA. So, anybody who wants to come over here on my channel, and spread negativity or be in my comments with the nonsense, best believe your ass will be muted / blocked. I do not care if it seems like a punk move, a wuss move, I'm petty, whatever you want to call it. I will block your ass quick, fast, and in a hurry with no remorse, because I had to, finally entertain somebody who was just dying to get my attention, of a person who shall not be named. Every other video, I'm saying something negative and I'm ignoring it, but I finally decided to entertain it the other day, and I'm realizing this person is just negative. You want to talk about, oh, you're a copycat, you're lame, you're boring, you post nothing but boring videos. Like, I swear they did that on 3 of my videos. So if my ass is so boring, why the hell are you still watching? Like, that's a question. So obviously you ain't got nothing better to do in your day if you stuck watching my boring ass videos. If we want to put it simply, but I'm not going to be here for, it's a New Year's 2020. I'm not going to be here for the negativity. I enjoy coming to you guys and making you laugh and, putting a smile on somebody's face just for a little bit when I post my videos for you guys. And those of you who are encouraging and, drop, positivity and reassuring, me in the comments, I appreciate it. I really do. But for all you other ones, you few negative Nancy's, you haters, as I basically want to put it, best believe you will not be in my comments spreading that poison, okay? You will get muted and blocked. I already had to do it to somebody, and I don't give a damn. I'll do it to somebody else again, because we are here for positive energy only. I'm such a positive person, and if you come with the bad vibes, it throws my juju off, and then I can't be good for you guys, So, PSA, for all you other ones who want to try to come at me sideways next, best believe you try to come at me in the comments, your ass will get muted / blocked. Okay? So let's raise a glass to that, why don't we? Okay? Bet the person's still watching now. What a call me boy, but you still watching my video, so you probably watching it now. Hey, thank you for the views. I appreciate it. So let's get back to what we really want to talk about today, which is, Azriel and Joycelyn. Sorry I had to just do that rant real quick. It was just on my brain. But yeah, so let's get into Daily Squeeze episode. Azriel and Joycelyn, y'all. These two heifers went to blows at the Trump Towers. Now it's looking like Azriel has decided to jump ship. She has finally, decided to go with her family. And while she was trying to get the rest of her things at Trump Towers, Joycelyn was there. Apparently a little sidekick by the name of Kimberly was there. And it just got super heated between them two. But you guys might as well see it for yourself. Here's the live that they were posting. Check it out, and we'll talk about it after.
You disrespectful. You're so evil. I'm not evil, baby. I need to protect myself. I need to protect myself. Joy, you were sleeping on me. It's a fight.
Okay. Ladies. Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go.
Yeah, because you went to jail. You were sleeping with me as a minor.
Okay.
Lying bitch. You were sleeping with me as a minor. Liar. You're sleeping with me as a minor. You were sleeping with me. Bitch, I know how to fight. I know how to fight.
Okay.
I know how to fight. I'm pressing charges too. She's crazy. I'm pressing charges too. Kimberly, I'm not sorry for you. You're going to jail, mama. You're going to jail, mama. Excuse my French. Look, y'all. I'm going to be an advocate for women. I do apologize, but this girl really came at me with all this hand motion and did not land one single punch at all whatsoever. And truthfully, I don't give a fuck. Do I feel good? I kind of do. I ain't even gonna cap, because you know what? You know what? Rob has been lying to all of y'all. And that's the sad part about it. That is the sad fucking part about it. He been lying to all y'all asses. And he had people like me lying for him. That's why we never watched the documentary. That is exactly why. So we got on Gayle King, as stupid as can fucking be. Oh, this nigga. Okay. Get his bitch these last few Grammys. Give her these last few Grammys before I fucking break them. You better give her these last Grammys before I fucking break them.
So as you see, all we heard was screaming, bloody murder. Like, y'all, they was going at it like cats in the alley. Like, I'm just shocked that these two butt buddies, the two girls who was just defending Robert to the death on Gayle King, like, are finally just like done with each other. Now, of course, there's some people who think it's a publicity stunt. Even R.Kelly's lawyer talking about, oh, it was a stage fight and stuff like that. Now, granted, we didn't see the fight, per se, but what I heard sounded like somebody was getting dragged. Somebody was screaming for sure, and it might have been Azriel. Now, Azriel ended up with a knot on her forehead, so she actually decided to press charges on Joycelyn, and Joycelyn just got bonded out either last night or today. She was charged or booked on assault and battery because she struck her with an object. So, if you didn't hear in one of it, she said you can go in jail with your little boyfriend. And then, something about a man coming, like, she's like, you snitching your boyfriend at the man too. Like, Azriel looks like she has had enough. But she made me laugh, y'all. She had me rolling, talking about, we went on Gayle King, stupid as hell. This nigga, when a black girl be like, this nigga, like, she fed up. Sounded like somebody's good old mama tired of the daddy raggedy ass ways. This nigga, like, he got some nerve. Like, Azriel, I'm so glad to see that you have found the light, child. You are on your way onto a new life. Apparently, she actually has bought a home. But she's got a lot of mess to get out of because, it's rumored too that apparently Robert was putting some stuff in her name. Because obviously anything that gets put in his name, the IRS is taking, like, snatching quick, fast, and in a hurry. He ain't gonna have no shit. So he had to put a lot of stuff in Azriel's name. I hope you got a good ass lawyer because you gonna be stuck with that shit. Now Joycelyn, apparently too, Azriel posted that R.Kelly was trying to separate them two because she was leaving and he didn't want her to get influenced by Azriel. And I can see that because at the end of the day, that's kind of R.Kelly's MO. It's like, he'll have a kind of younger, middle-aged girl, kind of like 18, 19, 20, and he'll have them kind of bring a little young baby duck in and brainwash them. Now, did y'all hear her screaming about how she was sleeping with a minor and that minor was me? Like, Azriel is not playing. Like, she's putting everything out there, and she know where all the skeletons is at. Like, Azriel, if she's really deciding, to burn this motherfucker down, like, she can really burn this hoe to the ground, like ashes, ashes, dust to dust. Now it's her, it's been rumored that she's actually decided to cooperate with the feds. Now, if she has, like, for sure, R.Kelly, like, you donezo, like, you already done, like, you already, like, in the jail cell, but you're gonna be under the jail once Azriel's done with you, because she apparently knows where, like, the videos are at, that they can't find of actual proof. And because the fact that her case is recent, it's actually valid. The problem with, R. Kelly's past cases were they had passed the statute of limitation. So, there wasn't much that could be done with that. And he just really kind of got away with it for a long time. Azriel honestly is kind of stuck too, because I think at one point they said she had signed an NDA from R.Kelly. So if she does decide to talk, she is, I'm sure, facing a lot of repercussion. But at this point, like, what can her repercussion really be? Like, if you were sleeping with her as a minor, having threesomes and stuff, which was obviously his MO that we learned from, the past R.Kelly, docuseries, like, we knew R.Kelly was messed up. And then she had me rolling talking about, what's so funny is Robert been lying to all of y'all. Bitch, we knew he was lying. We were just waiting for y'all dumbasses to come to the conclusion that he was lying. Like, we been knew he was crazy. But y'all was just going along with it because y'all was sipping the Kool-Aid. And, now that you've seen the light, Azriel, she's, living with her family and stuff like that. Joycelyn, you gonna be the lone soldier, the lone wolf for R. Kelly. Like, I hope it gets you, where you think it's gonna be. But I think Joycelyn will eventually, come to the light, because I think the distance from R. Kelly obviously had a lot to do with Azriel leaving, because he doesn't have that direct contact with them to control them, just head on. So he's not able to pull, the puppet strings, right there in front of her face. If he's in jail, like, they're left to their own devices. They're left to think for themselves, and they're left to finally use that poor brain that has been brainwashed, by him. So I think, they said Azriel was staying with her brother for a little bit, and I think being around her family and around her brother made her realize, like, damn, I have messed up bad, and she's ready. Like, she was fed up, and she said, come get these Grammys before I break them. Now, you seen the light and stuff, child, but don't go back to crazy, girl. You better pawn them hoes, put them hoes on eBay or something, because there are a few little R. Kelly supporters out there. Get you a couple of coin, because I know you ain't got money like that, but what's going to be interesting to see is what happens after this. Like, obviously, there's somebody going to be wanting to interview, either one of them. I think it would be very interesting for her to go back to Gail, because when the last time they were on Gail, like she said, we lied for him. And I think this would be, Gail would get the answers that all of us, would want. You're going to need a lot of therapy. You could call Iyanla for that. Because Iyanla be having bitches crying 10 minutes into the episode. And I hope if music really was your passion before this, you have the eyeballs now. Like, go for it, Azriel. Like, start a whole new life. And people will look, for you, whether they love or hate you. They're going to want to see, what you can do. And so this is time for you to just run, girl. Now, Joycelyn, you too. It's time for you to exit stage left, because there's nothing much left for you, child, like, at all. Like, Robert's broke. The money's dried up. Like, there is nothing left. And he's in jail, like, and he definitely ain't coming out no time soon, honey. So, Joycelyn, you're gonna be stuck in Trump Towers by yourself. Now, real quick, let's talk about the R. Kelly docuseries, this new one. It's gonna be short and sweet. I'm over it. Like, I'm so over this R. Kelly. Like Lifetime, y'all are dragging this out. Y'all are using those women for a coin, because people are gonna watch it because his name is attached. The women aren't telling us any stories that we haven't heard already about R. Kelly. We know this nigga's fucked up in the head. We know that already. We know all the type of stuff that he was doing to these women. All the stuff that they're saying could have been done in the first part. But now they got this second part, the reckoning and everything. Like, y'all are putting out new information and y'all aren't. Like, I'm kind of disappointed in Lifetime, because y'all honestly are just taking advantage of those women. Like, it's just nothing new, honestly, had came about besides the hairstylist and Dominique, who was the most recent girl who left the hotel. Like, her mama found her and her hair got cut and all that type of stuff. R. Kelly apparently was trying to make her into a stud, because it was rumored that he was into little boys too. So, like, that's the only new thing. But, like, that could have been done on, like, 2020 or something like that. But Lifetime, y'all are pushing it, if you ask me. Like, I'm so over the docuseries, because it's just a waste of time. Like, we know all this stuff already. But y'all drop down in the comments. Tell me what you think about what's going on with R. Kelly and the females. Do y'all think it's a publicity stunt? There are some people who think it's for show. I mean, we'll be interested to see how this is. I think that, I ain't gonna lie either. These two bitches might start talking next week, because they were butt buddies. They were literally the only thing that each other had at one point. So, as much as, Azriel, wanted to put Joycelyn in jail and, said she slept with her as a minor and stuff, like, that they were together all that time and they had sexual intercourse, like all that type of stuff. Like that's a hard bond to break, especially when you're brainwashed. So we'll just have to see how this plays out. Hell, it might be a new interview, but please do not take the reality TV route. I'm begging you. Y'all drop down in the comments. Tell me what you think about this story. Jesus. Ooh, child. I need a drink after this. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the episode of Daily Squeeze. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Deuces.